You all know that I love Wuthering Waves. It's one of my 3 favorite gacha games, including OG Arknights and Nikke. It's a game that I cover quite often on this channel, and I even now actively do podcasts on. So when I woke up to this specific bit of information, I was ecstatic. I was very happy to see. I went ahead and I tweeted about it and inadvertently started the Gacha Wars for 2026 respectively. And I didn't even mean to. Apparently, my celebration of 2 different gacha games has triggered immense upset, anger, and just malintent from a specific community. I noted in my tweet, and this is based off of Newzoo's report that is publicly accessible, has not been altered or doctored in any way. Wuthering Waves has officially become the #1 most played gacha game on PC. They state here, Marvel Rivals and Wuthering Waves break into PC's top 20 for the first time, but overall playtime remains highly concentrated on evergreen titles. But Wuthering Waves here at number 18 is one of the top PC games by playtime share. So I made sure to state verbatim, most played, meaning that players are playing it more than any other gacha game reported by Newzoo, followed closely by Genshin Impact at 2nd place, which again is evident right here. You can see Wuthering Waves at number 18 and Genshin Impact at number 19. Now, they are both listed as 0.9%, but the reason Wuthering Waves is at number 18 rather than number 19 is because what they don't list is the number directly preceding the 9 there. So WoWA might be 0.94, Genshin might be 0.93. This might be a difference of literally just a few hundred players, or it could be the difference of tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands. It's impossible to confirm. Either way, for, based off of whatever minor or major number, Wuthering Waves is at number 18. I go on to further state that it has attained the spot for the number 18 most played PC game worldwide, followed closely by Genshin Impact at 19th place. This is based off of what they stated here in the top 20 PC games. This is me praising both games. It wouldn't matter if Wuthering Waves was at number 2 or number 5. As long as WoWA made it into this top 20, that is worth celebrating. Genshin Impact being here is also worth celebrating. I further stated that this is not indicative of total revenue, because all this means is that people are playing this more. It doesn't mean that they're spending more or that it earns more. It also does not is not indicative of mobile or console, because Genshin Impact actually performs better on mobile relative to Wuthering Waves, which actually performs quite significantly worse on mobile and a lot better on console and PC. So I made sure to state here, to clear up any misconceptions, that this does not mean WoWA is the #1 gacha game in the world. It is just the most played gacha game on PC. Not in terms of revenue, not in terms of mobile, not in terms of console. And even in spite of this, people have latched on to this sentence right here. Not even the sentence, the first line. They didn't even read the second line that says on PC. I mean, they're not really helping themselves here when people or gacha gamers specifically are often mocked for their inability to read or inability to process information or inability to actually have critical thinking. But, I digress. Let's continue here. This is PC exclusively, I further go on to state, but that is an absolutely incredible accomplishment. Being the #1 most played gacha game on PC, breaking into a market that is dominated by AAA and high quality indie games. We have games like Roblox, Counter-Strike 2, League of Legends, Minecraft, Fortnite, Valorant, World of Warcraft. Like, there's so many great popular games in there. Being listed among those titans is an accomplishment unlike any other. 2nd place is also a phenomenal achievement. Like, I'm in no way criticizing Genshin here. I'm in no way claiming Genshin is inferior or, that Genshin didn't also do great. I'm stating number 1 and number 2 are both incredible achievements, but for whatever reason, certain people can't be happy with that. They're like, oh, 2nd place, that's horseshit. There's no way it's not 1st place. But the 2 gacha games being in the top 20 PC games worldwide is indicative of the genre's growth. And I'm sure in the coming years, we'll continue to see more gacha games, more games dominate on console and mobile. Maybe Honkai Star Rail, Zenless Zone Zero, Arknights Enfield, Azure Pamelia, Sewer Palace, Neverness, Reverness, Ananta, who knows? Yo, I don't mean to interrupt the video, but I need to take a moment here to thank all my incredible patrons over on Patreon whose support continues to allow for me to do regular videos like this every single day on this channel. Thank y'all so much, including our YouTube channel members. You guys mean the world to me. So do you guys as viewers as well. Now, without further ado, let's continue. According to reports, PC growth is accelerating at an incredible rate and will likely be the dominant gaming platform in the future, with a large push by Steam numbers. And then I noted the source here was Newzoo 2026 PC and Gaming Console Report. So if anyone wanted to follow up with information, they could. And you can see on the left here, this shit is updating in real time. Like, I don't even know what it was when it started, but some of these comments are hilarious and just so, oh my god, this guy has a bit of a hard, is he responding to, he is. He's actually responding to individual people. Individual people that are enjoying Wuthering Waves. He's going through and he's replying to each of them. And he's criticizing content creators? It's content creators and their chatters act in general most days of the week. All I do is literally cover gacha games. I mean, let's take a look here. Let's see. I said I know who I'm saving for in WoWa, right? Totally normal tweet. What do you mean they're making a Pokemon MMO? Totally normal tweet. I made a tweet going over Shift Up's new game, the new Nikke open world game. Totally normal tweet. I made a tweet about Stellasora being a, sorry, not Stellasora, Star Savior. It's another SS gacha game, being incredibly generous with what they're offering at launch. Totally normal tweet. A workout I did, normal tweet. Another thing on Star Savior, normal tweet. Talking about how I love gacha games. Talking about the podcast collab I did. Talking about the gacha news recap for the week. I mean, the vast majority of what I do is just general, chill, normal tweets. Oh, there's a delicious lunch I made. But I mean, I don't know, man. Many hate WoWa because of its annoying ass agenda pushing community. Agenda pushing. I'm sorry. Like, can we just agenda pushing? Congratulations, Genshin Impact. You did phenomenally. The agenda I am actually trying to push here is that gacha games are doing great, and I can actually set aside any biases I have and enjoy and appreciate the achievements of other games rather than what you're seeing here in some instances. And then I went on to further elaborate here, and this also got, wait, how many do it? 1,500 likes, 107,000 views, and it's only been a few hours, or I think, no, 5 hours it's been. Okay, so there were a considerable amount of people that, as I noted, only latched onto the first line here, so I had to clarify. Reading comprehension seems to be an issue on Twitter, since numerous people have completely missed or opted to ignore the fact that this is based on PC exclusively, does not account for mobile or console numbers. And let's just to further elaborate on this. Wuthering Waves made at bare minimum of $550 million US in annual revenue from Tencent's 2025 annual meeting report. They achieved evergreen status, which meant they had millions of active players, making over $550 million US. WoWa won the Player's Voice Award, going up against other games like Genshin Impact, Expedition 33, Silk Song. So evidently the popularity is very much so there. The player base is very much so there, with 3.1. Sol and Lee confirmed that Wuthering Waves was actually the most popular it had ever been. So many different metrics here point to just how popular WoWa is, but for whatever reason, people are just claiming that it's all fake, it's all wrong, and, you know, spreading malicious hate. And then, like, here's a prime example of people's inability to actually read, process, or comprehend information. So why on YouTube and all Genshin it has tripled the view on their live stream trailer, and everything in WoWa only goes down? It seems fake. Everything on WoWa goes down. 3.1, which was just, well, like a month and a half ago, was their highest number of concurrent players in the history of the game. That's definitely down. Yep. And again, he's saying, so why does Genshin have more views? And I stated here once again, and you could tell because of how I absolutely ratioed him. Wuthering Waves has officially become the #1 most played gacha game on PC worldwide, which I stated right at the top there. That's something that is very easily accessible. This is not indicative of total revenue on Mons, nor is it indicative of mobile or console. This is PC exclusively. Once again, WoWa is a PC game which targets more PC players, and Genshin is targeting more mobile gamers because it's you know, optimized better for mobile than WoWa is, and it actually, you know, performs better as a mobile game than a PC game. Someone said that this was bait, and again, got absolutely ratioed, because why on earth would a multi-million-dollar company like Newzoo be trying to bait people on Twitter. Blank here states that these stats are going to fuel another 2 months of gacha tribalism, and that's unfortunately what happened. And that's the entire topic of this video. All I did was congratulate both games for breaking into the top 20. That was it. I said congratulations WoW for number 1, congratulations Genshin for number 2. Both are phenomenal achievements, and you know what has happened? People are upset. I inadvertently started the Gacha Wars 2026, but like, it wasn't even my fault. All I did was congratulate 2 big games for being amongst titans. That's it. I guess if Genshin were at number 18 and WoW were at number 19, the Genshin players wouldn't have cared. But they do, because for whatever reason here, not being ahead of Wuthering Waves makes them feel inadequate or inferior, or makes them feel like their game is inadequate or inferior, but that just isn't the case, and nowhere have I stated that to be the case. As you can see, this is still updating in real time. But ultimately, the whole like gacha tribalism shit is just so unnecessary and so bloated. Like, both games are doing good. Both the games are phenomenally popular. And like, god damn it, can we not just take a second here to congratulate games for their achievements? Like, genuinely, that's all I tried to do with this. If you're positive about a game, people hate it. If you're negative about a game, people hate it. It doesn't matter. Like, what the fuck, dude? Just let people praise games and enjoy games for what they are. I know you think that you just hit the end of the video, and technically, yeah, you have. And I know your first reaction is to close out of it at this juncture, but don't. No, instead, I urge you to take a moment here and click one of the videos on screen that are coming up in just a moment, so you remain up to date with everything going on in the gacha genre. Trust me, you are not going to regret doing so. Stay flaccid.